Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode on the Help Me podcast. My name's Haley.
My name's Brie.
And today our topic is going to be media.
It's a little all over the place today. I think we're really digging at the bottom of the barrel, or scraping the bottom of the barrel, sorry. I think we're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel for topics. We're running out of time, we're running out of topics.
So you guys should totally head down to
Email
My
us. Email us
brain's
at
foggy.
helpmesubmissions@gmail.com.
Email us, some topics that you want us to learn, discuss, talk about, please. We're begging you. Please.
Yeah, I'm not going to sound as desperate as that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm kidding. But you guys should send us an email with any little topics that you would like us to discuss. We are scraping the bottom of the barrel. Starting off with today, we're going to hit a little bit of a pop culture type deal. We're going to hit a little bit of old news actually now, but a little bit of older news-ish.
Ish.
Couple of, I think, a month old now.
It's about a month old, which I feel like we shouldn't be saying old, but
Is it really
old.
a month old?
Yeah.
We're talking about JoJo Siwa
And her rebrand.
and her song.
Which one? Oh, the new one, yeah.
Karma. So Haley's told me no singing, no having fun.
No, you can sing. Just like
Haley's telling me she hates me.
I don't hate
Every
you,
day.
Brie. I love you.
Every day she tells me she hates me.
I don't hate you,
She
Brie.
throws things at me.
I
She
don't think I've
yells
ever
at me.
thrown. You've thrown me.
That was your fault.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, when you're on my shoulders and you pitch yourself forward,
What
you're
about
gonna fall off.
What about in class when you decided to literally chuck me across the room?
I had help with that, didn't I?
No.
Oh. You know what? That's just what you get from being all big and strong like me.
Okay,
So,
Brie.
Anywho, about JoJo Siwa. What a freak, am I right?
Okay.
Freak alert, freak on a leash. Freak off the leash, actually. She is not
She
on
is
a leash.
not on a leash.
Maybe she would like that. Who said that? Who said that?
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so there's definitely things happening.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, which
Shocking.
I don't know where you've been,
That or you're... I was gonna say something not very nice. I was gonna say you're old, but...
oh, well, you can call people old, Haley. It's
Okay.
not like, it's something that cannot be avoided. You can't be like, I can't call them old. It's almost a slur.
It's not a slur.
Keyword almost. Anywho, yeah, she, big rebrand.
Big rebrand.
Rebranded, coming around in a big way. And it's not good. It's not good at all, actually.
I don't think most rebrands are.
Well, like Miley Cyrus's rebrand.
Miley
was
Cyrus's was
crazy.
fire, but...
Olivia Rodrigo going from Disney
I
star
guess.
actor to like number 2 pop star.
Yeah,
in the
but that
world.
wasn't, like, she didn't do what JoJo did.
Yeah. Pretty much all she did was put glittery black paint on her face and went, dream guest on my podcast.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna have to spice it up. One of my exes. Shut up, JoJo. Shut up, please. I never really liked JoJo Siwa, did you?
No, I didn't. I thought the bows were a little bit...
I had a
Much.
friend who really liked her though, and I remember one time she had this little customizable bow set. And it was like you bought it and then you could like color on these pieces of fabric and then tie them into a bow yourself. So it was really just like strips of fabric in a box that this girl bought.
Nice.
And you know what's embarrassing? We were like 12. You would think she would have known better.
No.
But, yeah, I grew up watching Dance Moms because I thought it was funny when they yelled, and I hated JoJo. And I loved Abby Lee Miller. I'm not gonna lie, I thought she was so funny. I thought she was hilarious.
I've never watched Dance Mom.
It's only okay. You know a show that I did really like? Catfish. You know another show I really liked? To Catch a Predator.
Okay, Brie, we're getting off topic.
Those shows were so good, though. Have you seen any of them?
No.
What?
What?
You've never been to Walmart.
Okay, I've been
stepped
twice.
foot in a Walmart. All you do
I've
is shop
been
at
twice.
Costco.
Leave me in Costco alone.
All you do is shop at Costco, never been to a Walmart, too good for Walmart. This guy.
I go to Save Store?
Snake. Oh.
Wait, what's it called?
Super Save.
That's a store?
No. Superstore.
Okay.
Superstore
No, the other
Save.
one, the green one.
Save on Foods.
Save on Foods.
Save on Foods.
I go there sometimes.
I don't because it's too expensive.
Is it?
Yes. Haley. Yes.
Okay, Bree. I'm sorry.
Oh, so privileged. What a privileged life this guy's lived. Second generation immigrant over here. No, first generation immigrant.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. What a privileged life this first generation immigrant next to me has lived.
Okay. Okay, well, yeah, you're not wrong.
That's really awesome of your mom, actually.
Honestly,
good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for my mom. Shout out to my mom.
Shout
Love
out
you,
to
Mom.
Haley's mom. Love her. I met her one time, I think. But she was such a pleasure.
Such a pleasure.
Yeah.
When did you meet my? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. JoJo C was just so freaky, and she came out with a song called Karma, and it's not good, and she says the B word.
Uh-oh. She also says the F word.
No, she says.
Oh, I'm F around.
What's the line?
Okay, Bree, why are you looking at me like I memorized the entire song?
If I had a wish, I would have never effed around. That's like LLL. That's kind of embarrassing. I would have never effed around.
Also,
You're like in your 20s, girl. You can say the F.
Wait, someone rewrote the song.
What? What are you looking at?
I don't know. I've dove deep into the web.
You found a Weird Al Yankovic
Okay, it goes like this. No, I'm not gonna say this, but yeah, it's oh, I hate that. Thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not cheat,
Thou shalt not get caught,
or you'll end up just like me. Oh. Also the dance. Okay, can we talk about the dance?
Embarrassing.
It's
like
like
people are even like, no, the choreography is good. It's just her. No, it's not.
the choreo. You look like you're having.
Not even that part is just her. The head shaking part, that's just her. But the choreo.
No, the like.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's
But that
bad.
part is just her. She's the only one that does that. However, just the base choreography, even when I saw it done by somebody who could actually dance, not that good.
It's not amazing. I'm gonna be honest. The music video is worse.
Yeah.
If you want something to haunt your dreams and nightmares, watch the music video.
She really had a vision on that, and I don't think she quite achieved it.
So I think she achieved her vision. I just think that it was a terrible vision.
Vision of being the freakiest guy on the web.
She is. Yeah, she's doing something. She's doing something, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Malfunctioning.
It's just really embarrassing, I think.
I don't know. There was also the whole tattoo situation. She just lies about so many
She
things.
has a sleeve of fake tattoos, and they switch sides every now and again, which is kind of funny. But she'll record videos where she'll put her arm out with the tattoos on the desk in front of her, like she's showing them off, and be like, "Hey," because she sounds like that, and she'll be like, "Hey, what's going on with y'all?" And then she'll just start talking about whatever, and she's just so obviously trying to show off all of her tattoos.
But they aren't real.
And they're not. They don't even look good too, which is the worst part.
And she talks about them as if they are real, which is also confusing.
I got the date of my 2 songs released on my body.
But
this
they're
one's
not
for
real.
Boomerang, and this one's for Karma. Also, if you didn't know, quite a few years back,
Quite a few years back. We were young.
yeah, she released a song called Boomerang, and that song is kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's kind of awesome. I think it's fun. That's all I've got to say.
I think it's funny. I was never a huge fan of any of her music.
I wasn't a fan of her music because I didn't consider it music. I considered it,
Chanting?
No, I was thinking more like a, what's it called when you, entertain someone, but not, like a, not a, like, you entertain someone and, like,
What kind of entertain are we talking about?
normal entertain, you freak.
Okay. Well, you said pruh, and then you stopped, so I was
Pruh?
confused.
Poker face, poker face,
Okay, you're in a goofy mood today.
No, I don't know. I woke up, okay. Yesterday,
Okay.
I woke up, and my alarm didn't go off. Well, it did, and I think I just turned it off. But my watch alarm went off, and I was like, what the flip? Why am I still in bed? So I get out of bed, and I start getting dressed, and I barely make my bus. And then the next day, my alarm went off, and I turned it off instantly, and I sat up, and I got the world's worst Charlie horse in my one calf I think I've ever had ever. I was, like, paralyzed in my bed for, like, 10 minutes.
Incredible.
I wouldn't say that, but if that's the route you want to go with it, then sure.
Back on topic, because Brie likes getting off topic.
I love getting off topic.
JoJo Siwa.
What's there even to say about her?
If I had to sum her up in one word,
Freaky?
I was gonna say childish, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what brought out the inner child in me recently?
Okay. Might as well rename this episode because I feel like we're not doing media anymore.
Well, it's a piece of media.
Shoot for the moon.
I watched Hairspray yesterday.
Oh, hey, I love Hairspray.
Such a freaking good
Such a good movie. They did something right in that movie, and
I would love to be in a production of Hairspray.
I would love to be in a production of Hairspray.
That would never happen at our school, though. Too many white kids. And also not enough people, period.
Well, there's enough people, just not
I don't
enough
think
people
so,
in the
'cause there's
theater
a lot
program.
there's a lot of characters that are
There
supposed to be
are
in
a lot of
Hairspray.
characters in Hairspray.
And, like, there's a really big ensemble in Hairspray, too.
It's a huge ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a great movie and musical.
Yeah.
So good. You should watch Hairspray if you
You
haven't.
should watch Hairspray if you haven't. It's a little, like, you can tell it's geared towards a younger audience.
But it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
So freaking good. I've never seen Mamma Mia. I think that's gonna be
Oh.
the next on my list.
I've watched the first one, not the second one.
There's the second one?
There's two.
Oh. Was the
I'm-
first one good? I heard it has
Yes.
ABBA music in it, and I like ABBA.
It's good. I
You
like
said
it.
it like you're lying.
No, it's good. It is really good. I do like the first Mamma Mia. I haven't watched the second one, though, so I can't speak for that one.
Okay. You know what I think?
What do you think?
I think JoJo Siwa is not actually rebranding. I think this is like a temporary stint to draw attention, and then she'll slip back into her old persona.
I'm so confused by she does the rebrand, but then she also creates a girl group that's literally just her old brand.
Isn't it like OK Pop? No,
It's like
that's something else.
OMG XO LOL.
OMG LOL XD.
XOXO. Oh, OMG.
XOXO Pop.
OMG.
OMG Pop.
OMG XO. I don't know. It's a pop group with
If you
abbreviation.
can't even like, if there's so many stupid little abbreviations in a name that it's hard for two people who can memorize things well to remember, you know you should have named it something else.
It's like OMG XO. I want to see OMG Pop, but then I want to say XOXO Pop.
Well, OMG Pop is something else. No, OK Pop is something else. OK Pop is actually kind of an awesome group. I like them.
XOMG Pop.
XOMG Pop? That's stupid.
And it's literally just her old brand, like the bows, the sparkles,
She also abused a kid.
She did.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And it's nowhere because of her rebrand.
Yeah.
You literally can't find it anywhere, even if you tried.
Well, no, you just gotta look up
You gotta-
JoJo Siwa.
You gotta dig deep. You have to know the topic previously.
Yeah, because people haven't been talking about it. But, chronically ill girl who was a member of XOMG Pop, and, she, like, started bleeding out of her stomach or something.
Ugh.
And they were pretty much just like, well,
Put a pad on it.
And she went, sir, yes, sir. World's most obedient child, I think. Goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh. I think if I started bleeding out of my belly button and someone told me to put a pad on it, I'd throw the pad at that person.
I would be suing.
I I would also sue.
Hold on, my pants are riding up.
But it's so confusing. I don't even know how that ended. I don't think they ended up suing her.
They should have if they didn't. I think that's a case of child endangerment.
It's child neglect, child abuse, child endangerment.
It wouldn't
All
be
three.
neglect because they certainly attended to her wound with a maxi pad. But
Bree, it is most certainly neglect because they attended her wound with a maxi pad.
well, they're not legally in charge.
No,
of
I'm
it.
talking
That's
more about
why
the
we-
parents.
Well, it wasn't the parents' fault.
The mother was there.
Yeah, in the back, they weren't exactly where the
Yeah,
girls were
I
doing
guess.
it.
Either way, she did get her surgery done. I hope it went well for her.
I think she got kicked off of the group too.
Yeah, and I'm not, like, she was probably bummed about it, but you don't want to be involved in that kind of environment. And you would think after being on Dance Mobs, JoJo would be a little bit more like, let's not do the same thing they did.
Yeah.
But no, JoJo loved that so much that she's like, I want to be the next.
I got to see what this power felt like.
I have to know what it feels like to scream at little girls as they dance.
Freaky.
Freaky. I think it was her mother that did that, not her.
I think that just the fact that she didn't step in is enough.
I also agree with that. And I don't know, they're both so, like, it's such a bizarre case. Like, she's an adult woman.
She's in her mid to early 20s, I think.
Yeah.
I think she's at most 25. Like, at that age, you're old enough. She reminds me of my insane neighbor.
You're insane, neighbor.
Dude, my neighbor came up to, my neighbor's friends with my mother. And at the moment, I'm living with my mother.
Uh-oh. I'm joking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. So at the moment, I'm living with my mother. Not in the basement. I'm not that much of a freak. But I am living with her. And my neighbor is friends with her. And my mother was out. And my neighbor comes up to the house. Does not knock on the front door. Parks her car in the driveway. Even though she lives right down the street and could have just, like, walked. Because it's not even a block
we can't
away.
do that.
Doesn't knock, doesn't come to the front door, goes around the side and doesn't open the gate. And you know how I know that she didn't open the gate to get around to the back?
How?
The gate creaks and makes loud noises, and I was in the living room, and I
you
would have
can
been able to hear
Yeah,
it.
from your house.
So she would have had to hop the fence, get in the back, and then came and knocked on our sliding glass door.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you ask her?
No.
Did you open that door?
Yes. And she went, hey, didn't think you'd be home. And I went, well, you knew my mother wasn't going to be home, so why'd you come then? She was like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, do you have any batteries? And I went, no. And I closed the door. And she did not leave immediately. She waited on the deck for me to get out of sight. And then I heard her try the door. Like, try to see if it was unlocked.
So,
And JoJo Siwa kind of reminds me of her.
so that's what we call unsafe.
I'm
And
perfectly safe.
mildly creepy.
Yeah.
Actually, very creepy.
She's so freaky. She's always been freaky, too. I've known her for years.
Shout out to Bree's neighbor.
My freaky neighbor.
Okay, Bree. Moving on.
Yeah, sorry, gang. Little sidebar we had there.
It's always like that with you, Bree.
Can't you just, like, accept me for who I am?
I do.
Okay.
Moving on from JoJo, or do we want to keep with this?
I don't wanna
lovely-
talk
I
about
don't want to
JoJo.
talk about JoJo either.
We could hit up theories.
Theories. So
Theories.
we kind of talked about this a little bit. Was it last episode or the episode before
I
that?
think last. No, yeah, last.
Last episode we kind of talked about that conspiracy theories.
Uh-huh.
And this episode, we're going to dive a little bit more into what they are, why people believe them, and kind of how they work.
I think conspiracy theories are awesome. Dude, my mom has another friend. All of my mother's friends are insane. And she's a heavy conspiracy theorist. Like, she fully believes that, like, planes are leaving chemtrails of
Aluminum?
No, sorry, silver oxide. Goodness gracious. Sorry, I got, like, bad burn in my chest for a second there. That planes are leaving, like, chemtrails of silver oxide. Goodness. Silver iodine in the air that are poisoning us. And when I asked her why, she said to keep us in check.
So
She also believes that vaccines cause autism, so just throwing that out.
that's something special.
Mhm.
I don't think that's how they work. I'm gonna be honest.
Even if planes were letting out aluminum, good golly, it's because the chemical
Silver
symbol,
iodine.
It's because the chemical symbol for silver is like Ag.
Silver iodine, but okay, so she thinks that every country in the entire world,
No, just ours.
just our country?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
That's not how air works.
No.
That's not how the wind works. That's not how chemtrails
They're not even chemtrails.
could
really.
or would
It's
work.
like, what even is it? It's like it's just pretty much a plain exhaust.
What would silver iodine even do to a human being?
Silver isn't toxic, and iodine
Silver.
is lighter than air, I believe, so it would just go up into the atmosphere. So
I'm so confused right now. Silver isn't toxic whatsoever. I mean, if
No.
we breathed it in, we probably
iodine
wouldn't
is
be
toxic.
doing too great.
But-
Iodine is toxic, but mixed with the right things, it isn't.
Yeah. Where's my reactivity chart for chem? Should I pull that out? Because it would show me if it would react. Look up what is silver.
The worst it would do is change the weather.
So,
It'd work as like an anti-rain system.
anti-rain system?
Yeah.
Let me see that.
So basically, because iodine is so light, it's like raising itself up. The silver is what's blocking the clouds from, like, raining.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm looking up what does silver iodine do to people.
I don't know. I feel like that combination wouldn't do anything.
Not expected to harm people's health. Confronted with the threat of iodism. What? Oh, skin rashes and digestive issues. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense, that combo. Like, maybe a different combo would work better. But I feel like that one specifically
If
would
they're
not
gonna
work.
poison people, also just put it in the water.
Like, I feel like
Because
why
people
would...
can't live without water,
And if you put it in the water, no one's really going to detect it.
but people can live without going outside. So,
Right. I don't know. I feel like chemtrails is like... This is the thing with conspiracy theories. Like, for me personally, it's so weirdly, like, why would they do it that way? Like,
there are better. Also, maybe the government is poisoning us.
but there
Either
are
way, I
better
don't
ways
care.
than a chemtrail. Like, I feel like we're not giving people credit. Like, if I was in charge of a country and I wanted to poison everyone in it, which, first off, why would I do that?
Yeah.
Like, that makes no sense in the first place. Why are you poisoning literally the reason why you are in power?
Oh my god, I was with one of my mom's insane friends this weekend also. I don't know why she only is friends with insane people. But, I was at her place and she was like, I don't care about the news. And I was like, that's kind of awesome sauce. Neither do I. She was like, because all of the news reporters are dirty liars. And I was like, oh, elaborate, please. She was like, well, during COVID, they were all lying. And I was like, lying about what? And they were like, well, COVID's not real. Oh,
Okay.
brother.
So, no. COVID is real. I think you can say COVID isn't as bad, maybe, but you can't just go out and say it didn't exist in the first place. Like, that's a whole
I thought it was
other...
kind of hilarious.
Okay,
that they would
well-
say that.
That COVID isn't real?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we know it exists.
And also, they live in, like, this little town in the middle of nowhere and nobody in their town got COVID, and
Okay,
that's why
well,
they think it doesn't exist. How
That's
about you come to the big city, little guy? How about that?
I don't think, like, it's so bizarre that people think that COVID didn't exist. Vaccines cause autism. We're
think the
killing everybody.
I think the vaccines cause autism thing is hilarious because it was literally just one guy who
One
released
guy.
a document and he was like, "Hey, this is happening,"
And
every
everyone
single
jumped
scholar-
on that.
Every single scholar was like, "Hell nah," and every single Facebook mom was like, "That's why my kid's autistic." What?
And there's so much science that backs up that's not true. And yet everyone's like, no, this one guy from this one place. And my Facebook
And you know
group
what?
mom chat.
If vaccines cause autism, I would still vaccinate my kids.
Honestly, the numbers don't add up. Like, you're telling me if vaccines cause autism, so many more people would be autistic.
It's also like, it would be like saying, like, not getting the vaccines causes not getting the measles.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna get the measles if you have, that's not the correct analogy
No.
at all. Not even close.
Okay, what it's like is saying, so this strawberry that I'm giving you is going to help cure you of all ailment. Right?
Where's your proof, buddy boy?
And it's backed up by science. And then one person goes and says, actually, that's not a strawberry, that's grape. And then everybody
That's
goes-
a freaking grape if I've ever seen one.
Even though we all know it's a strawberry. It's so backwards.
I've got like 4 COVID shots, dude. I'd get another too.
Honestly, I feel like more people would be... I don't know, it doesn't make sense. It's like they want to, like, control the population. Why? Why do they want to control the population so badly?
And honestly,
And
if they
there's
wanted to control
never-
the population, they should just do it.
They would do it too. Like, there's never been there are places in the world where people are under lock and key,
Yep.
like under siege, completely controlled. Guess what, sweetheart? That's not happening here. We have the freedom of speech. We have
We don't have freedom of speech.
Yes, we do.
Do we?
Yes, Brie.
I thought that was just America.
Okay. So, most countries in the world have a little document.
I thought that we had it's not called freedom of speech.
It's
but
not-
It was something.
It is freedom of speech. It's not called freedom of speech, like, technically in the document, but it is freedom of speech. Like, you have the freedom to speak your mind and what you
You know
want.
what's hilarious? People are like, that's my freedom of speech. You can't stop me from saying slurs, buddy. In the thing, it
Yes, you
literally
can.
says, except like hate speech and like.
Yeah. Freedom of speech is you have the right to say what you believe in. You do not have the right to condescend and hurt other people with your speech. There's a difference between the two.
You know, actually, never mind. I don't think that would go over well.
So I don't know. I feel like it's so bizarre, like, because it's like everyone's like, oh, that the government's trying to kill everyone and hurt everyone.
I think it would be funny if
harm
the government
everyone.
tried to kill everybody, because our government's kind of useless. I
Our
don't think they'd
government
be
is
able to
kind
do
of-
that.
Honestly, I feel like our government,
They should put me in charge.
oh,
Yeah. They should put me in charge, and I would fix...
everything.
No, that's too high of an order. Maybe some things.
You'd fix something.
They should just stop electing that guy.
I feel like, you know what? I agree with that. They should stop electing that guy. I feel like that was. I don't know why people elected him in the first place.
Because he's a Nepo baby. Like that song.
Oh my gosh, what song, Brie? Sing it
Nepo
for us.
Baby by Fox Season. Do you not know that one?
Sing us a little tune.
I can't remember.
You can't
I can't remember. Goodness, I don't know.
By who?
Fox XSXN.
SZN, but sure.
Whatever.
Hey baby, you hear the new
Let me see.
Wait, what are you?
Let me see. Okay. goddamn, leave me alone. They want me 6 feet deep in a ditch. Don't hate me 'cause my daddy's rich. Oh, I can't say that. Mother freaking jealous chick.
Mother freaking jealous chick.
Well, I can't say
No,
the
you
rest of that.
can't. Very creative. I like it.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh, okay. Where were we? Oh yeah.
Because my daddy is rich and I'm like, goddamn, leave me alone. They want me 6 feet deep in a ditch. Don't hate me 'cause my dad is rich. Mother frickin'
Jealous chick.
jealous chick. Yeah.
Woo! Okay. So yeah, conspiracy theories. There's a lot of them. There's one more like birds. The government is watching us
I love
with
that.
birds.
And they're like, the birds work for the bourgeoisie. I always thought that was so cringe when that was going around. People would be like, well, birds work for the bourgeoisie. Shut up. Shut up. And you can also tell who didn't know about that when it was going around by how that people pronounce bourgeoisie. Because some people pronounce it right and some people pronounce it wrong. And I
How do
don't
you
know which
pronounce
one's
it?
right. And I don't know which one's wrong. But I know which group knew
Okay,
about
wait.
that.
What's the two? It's bourgeoisie and the other one is
Bourgeois.
the bourgeois.
Yeah. I've heard bourgeois. I've heard bourge something.
Okay, that's a new one.
Well, it kind of is spelled
Bourgeois is the French word.
bourgeois.
Bourgeoisie is
Bourgeoisie.
like English, I guess.
What is English in French? I only know English and Spanish.
You don't know
Inglés.
you don't know what French is?
No, I don't know what English is in French. Like the word English.
No, Brie. What I'm saying is
I know, but I'm just trying to.
You don't know what English is in French?
Yeah. I know in Spanish it's like Inglés.
Anglais.
Anglais?
I'm
That's
pretty
freaking
sure.
lame. I wish I spoke another language.
Okay, Brie.
That would be so awesome.
You
I
do,
could
don't
be
you?
like, I used to.
Do you speak ASL?
No.
Oh.
Dude, I'm slow. I don't know anything.
Slow.
That's also long.
It's also long.
I'm slow or I'm long.
Or I'm
Hard.
But
But like, I don't know what the word ready is in ASL.
ooh. I
Oh, yes I do.
Yes.
It's like ready. You put your two fingers
cross them.
in the R formation.
And then you just
like
swipe.
swipe.
Swipe or no swipe?
Everything has to be so difficult.
Ah, you love me.
No.
Hugs and kisses.
No. No.
Anyway, we're getting off topic here. Conspiracy theories.
Yeah, birds work for the
Bourgeoisie.
government. I think that's stupid because I've killed birds before with a gun when I'm hunting. And you know what? There was no cameras in there or wires. So
I don't know where that came from. Who the heck decided that was a thing?
there was a document that was
Another one.
quote unquote released by quote unquote an insider, I think, who was like, "Hey guys, I found this on the government's databases. It was just like a drawing of like a pigeon, but it was all metallic and like the inside was all wired and all of that." And I do believe that that's a thing, but I also believe that it was for a bomb.
Not
Yeah.
to spy on people. I mean, I feel like if that would be a great way. Birds would be a great way to spy on people, I think.
Yeah, but also like nothing important happens outside.
Honestly, agreed. Like no one's going about their like
Except for like
sorry about her. She's a little
I had a frog in my throat.
okay.
I don't want to talk about birds.
Okay. Pick and choose. What other conspiracy do you want?
What other conspiracies do I want?
Aliens.
Aliens. I believe they're real.
Okay, but that is a bizarre The tinfoil hats are what get me.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what that guy's doing. Or the people who are like, I saw an alien ship land down, so I went tonight to go see it, and they abducted me, and they probed my mind to learn all of our country's secrets, all of our world's secrets, to see if they could invade.
I don't think you know that many secrets, buddy.
No, you don't know that many secrets. You're not that guy. You're not that important.
I feel like if they're probing anyone, it's like, I don't know, maybe prime ministers, presidents.
Yeah, they're taking, like, our leaders. They're not taking your...
war generals. I don't know. I don't think they're taking the average farmer with cows.
They're not taking your city. Country. Never mind.
Okay. I don't know. I think it's so bizarre. Also, if you see an alien, like, if I saw an alien spaceship landing in the middle of the woods, I would run.
I would go towards it.
Okay, well, I would run in the other direction, personally. I want no part of that.
I would take one picture with it and say, damn, this is crazy, and I'd post it on my Instagram story. People would say it's photoshopped, and I'd say, no. And then and the song I would put on it would probably be Chug Jug With You, sung by Joe Biden.
Oh my gosh.
And the text I would put on there would be like, damn, this is crazy. Can't believe they touched down where we live. What the hell? Sobbing emoji, skull emoji, sobbing emoji.
Okay, Brie. I would run in the other direction. Because, I feel like it's either one of two ways. You either get a nice alien that isn't going to bother you, or you get an alien that is going to bother you. And
you know what? I'm okay with either.
I
love Discovery.
I'm okay with not learning about aliens until the general public learns.
If you take a picture of yourself with an alien, and then you get kidnapped by the alien, but you throw your phone, and they find your phone, and they're like, whoa, there's a picture of a new life form on here. You would become so famous. That would be crazy.
So you're going to take a photo of you and an alien?
Yeah. And
then you're going to chuck your phone.
I would make them pose, too.
You'd be like, 2 fingers up, buddy. Yeah. What if they only have 2 fingers?
Put them up.
Put them up. 2 fingers up. Pose for me, buddy. Take a photo.
I would hit them with the split fingers. I would hit them with the We Come in Peace.
We Come in Peace?
And
then you'd chuck your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I ever see Bree's phone chucked in the middle of the woods somewhere, I know what happened.
You gotta make sure to get that somewhere where they can unlock it so you can get it.
Yeah. Well, I'll make sure, Bree. Don't you?
Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, I don't know. I would probably run in the other direction. Bree, I don't want an alien, like, I don't even know what an alien would do with me, honestly.
I don't think that there's aliens like the type that are in movies out there. I think that it's mainly like animals.
It depends on which movies.
Yeah, I guess. But I think it's mainly like alien animals.
So you don't think there's like living life forms?
Yes.
Or like intelligent?
I think there's intelligent life forms. I just think that it's incredibly difficult for a species to progress, at least even to the point that we're at. Like, I don't know. It would just be so difficult for a species to get to where we're at, but
it's possible. Like, we've done it.
What's it called? It is a, like, theologically, not hypothetically infinite universe out there, which means hypothetically there's infinite planets with infinite life forms that can be made. So
I know it's clearly not impossible for intelligent life to be made because we exist.
Space isn't infinite either.
Space isn't infinite.
No, it's finite.
Right, it's finite. But the universe is infinite
in our perspective because it's always
growing.
Yeah, well, not growing. It's always continuing to expand outwards and retracting inwards
at the same time, which is very confusing but very interesting.
That's so cool. But no, I think aliens are real, and I think that there's alien plants out there. I think there's alien animals, and I think there's an amount of alien intelligence.
I definitely think that alien intelligence could exist. Like, it's just there's so many planets.
I think that we're never going to be able to reach the point where we'd be able to contact any species.
I don't know if we could. Someone else might, though.
Maybe. I want to know more about the Andromeda.
Andromeda?
Yeah, the Andromeda galaxy, because isn't there a planet on there that
There's
can
a
sustain
couple.
life? Yeah.
There's quite a few actually, and that's not shocking. There's planets in our solar system that can sustain life.
Yeah, like technically Mars is just inside of the habitable range.
Yeah, technically speaking, heck, maybe there are aliens on there and
I
they're
don't think
somehow
so.
cloaking. I'm not saying there is, but it
They
is a
would have to be
possibility.
subterranean if they're
Right.
on Mars, because the surface, it's not good.
Right.
At least for us.
But that's the thing with aliens. Just because this is like Earth is the prime way that we kind of live and exist, doesn't mean that that's the case for them.
That's true. You know what's crazy that I would like to see? That I would like to see one day.
What?
There's these trees that people are like, if you see these trees, you fell into a rift in the space-time continuum. These trees have been extinct for billions of years. Or
What are the
millions.
trees?
They're like they look like Dr. Seuss trees. They're these really tall, slender trees.
Yeah.
And then they've got like what almost looks like short palm leaves on top.
Oh.
And it's called like
That or you're just like probably high.
Lad something, I think. Ladrio Lac. I don't remember. Either way, they're really cool. I think it would be awesome sauce to see them. I don't care if I fall in a rift in the space-time continuum. I would take some of it back.
So like this?
Yes, that. Let me see that picture.
Wait, there's a better one.
Because there's also pictures there's a lot of trees that look like that because they're descended from the same, I think, genus. You have to keep showing me so I can read it.
Lepidodendron.
Have you seen this tree? Hopefully you have not, as this is a lepidodendron and it is extinct. If you are in fact seeing this tree, you have fallen into some sort of rip in the fabric of time. Remain calm. It looks really cool. I think it would be awesome to see one. I don't care about falling into a rip in time. That would still be awesome.
There are definitely trees that look similar to this tree. I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever seen this tree
I think
specifically.
there's a tree in, I believe somewhere, either in South America or Africa
that looks
or
very similar.
Asia. It's in the southern hemisphere somewhere, and it looks similar to that. And I think it would be cool to see even that.
Interesting.
Maybe it's a case of parallel evolution, perchance.
That could
Or
definitely
maybe it's a case
possibility.
of descendant.
I think the descendant, it has a similar genius
Parallel
would
evolution is so cool to me. What do you mean flying squirrels and those little things aren't related? What are they called?
Flying squirrels?
And the other thing. What's the other thing? There's flying squirrels.
Oh,
sugar gliders.
sugar gliders.
Yeah. How are those things not related? They're like the same guy.
Parallel evolution.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy. I think that it's probably more likely that it's
Or
just a descendant.
How there's a form of big cat on every single continent. That's crazy. How'd you get there? What are you doing down there?
Yeah, but that's okay. Okay, Brie. We're not getting into the structure of how
In North America, they've got pumas and cougars
cougars,
and
mountain lions.
mountain lion. South America, I don't know what South America has. Jungle down there, isn't there?
Tigers, maybe?
Tigers. I know there's tigers in Asia for sure.
Tigers in Asia for sure. There's a couple of tigers in Africa as well.
Yeah. There's lions and cheetahs and leopards and jaguars.
Jaguars in South America.
Are there? That's cool. And there's
What's in
Europe?
Australia?
Oh, I don't know. They got those weird dogs and kangaroos. I don't think they need them.
Oh, there are no large cats in Australia.
No?
None.
I guess it was just hard to get down there.
I think it probably has to do with the fact that they're living on a huge, it's basically a glorified island.
Yeah.
As for Europe, I think they had
Don't they have mountain lions too?
they have mountain lions there for sure. I think they also have panthers.
Panthers, that's cool. I want to see what a saber-toothed tiger. I want to see a saber-toothed tiger. I want to see a mammoth too.
Wildcat, lynx.
Lynx, I
A
forgot
lot of
about
different
lynx.
lynx.
Lynx are cool. I think they're kind of freaky, but they're
Lions,
cool.
tigers. Those were brought in though, I think.
Yeah. I don't think lions are particularly.
Common.
Yeah.
No, they're not. But yeah. Aliens, what a topic.
I love thinking about space so much.
So much
I think it's so awesome.
to think about space.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think
Oh, I'm yawning up a storm over here, dude.
that Bree's tired and I am too. It's late. I think that today
I think
was
that
a
might
great
be it for
episode.
us. I think that
Yeah.
might be over.
we hope you guys have a great day.
Or a bad day.
Make sure to check for any new releases or any past episodes that we might have released. Be sure to head down to the submissions, and you can 100% just ask or email us what you'd like us to discuss next. The email is helpmepodsubmissions@gmail.com. We're always welcome and ready to answer any of your guys' questions. And yeah, we hope you have a great day and you enjoyed. Bye.
Bye.